Well, we have a lot to look at now. Perhaps we should go straight to Bauchi, where the APC governorship candidate Sadiq Abubakar is holding a press conference.
Our chairman, ably represented by the deputy chairman, the secretary of the party and other very senior officials of the party, the director general and other elders of the APC and stakeholders, distinguished members of the press. I'm sure you are not unaware of the declaration made by INEC on the governorship election in Bauchi State. I'm here to address you this evening as a reaction to that declaration, because we are very aware, and our people are equally aware, that the election in Bauchi State was characterized by primitive violence, thuggery, intimidation of opponents, harassment of opponents, and throwing out of APC agents in many polling units, where commissioners and local government chairmen of the states took over virtually all the electoral activities, particularly in Bauchi town. The SSG was seen moving with commissioners and local government chairmen from one collation center to another throughout the night. And when they get into these collation centers, they throw away or they chased the APC agents there, and they took over the papers and wrote what they wanted to write. This, to say the least, is most unfortunate. Apart from the intimidation and harassment of APC members in collation centers and polling units, we also saw the use of primitive violence in at least 7 local government areas. Warji local government area, there was violence and destruction of electoral material. The video is out there for everybody to see. APC supporters were harassed and intimidated and attacked. That prevented so many of our members from coming to cast their votes. Therefore, what came out of Warji was not a reflection of what the people of Warji wanted. Quite a number of them were not there. Figures were invented, papers were written, and that was what was submitted. And sadly, too, this submission was accepted. If you come to Toro local government area, there was also despicable violence in so many areas. As a matter of fact, a personnel of the Department of Security Services was injured, is currently in the hospital. People were intimidated. Some thugs of PDP used guns. Bullets were fired into the air in so many areas, and that scared away many of the voters that came in to vote. Therefore, what came out of Toro does not reflect the wishes and the yearnings and the aspirations of the people of Toro local government area. Toro is the heartbeat of APC in Bauchi State. But unfortunately, huge figures are emerging from Toro that were purportedly for PDP. Apart from Toro, in Ningi, there was equally a lot of violence. One of the returning officers that declared that the House of Assembly election was inconclusive was forced to retreat his statement. A lot of violence also in different parts of Ningi local government area. In Kirfi, there was violence. In Zaki, there was violence. So you can clearly see that what the PDP did, initially the results were coming in, they realized that they were losing, and the next thing is they mobilized thugs, their commissioners, and their local government chairmen to go all out to make sure that people were not allowed to really express their views. So for us in the APC, we consider the figures that were released as totally unacceptable. We reject the position. We believe that what was read does not reflect, the desires of the people of the state. We want to thank our supporters for their resilience, for their patience, for their courage. I'm sure most of us seated here must have seen these very, very terrible actions of the PDP. But all the same, like I said, I want to appreciate our APC supporters, thank them very much for coming out despite all the challenges to cast out their votes in areas where there was peace, like in Azare, in Katagum, and other local government areas. There was relative peace and things went well. But in 7 local government areas, and then parts of Misau local government area, Akuyam particularly, where you have a traditional ruler that is actually more of a person.
The governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress there, Air Marshal Sadiq Baba Abubakar, retired there, actually rejecting outrightly the result as declared by INEC, which of course gave the victory to Bala Mohammed, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Bauchi State. And according to INEC, Bala Mohammed had garnered about 525,000 votes, and Sadiq was closely followed by 433,272 votes. And a discussion, we will have some analysis much later here during the coverage of these elections, and of course speak with our partners. Speaking of Idayat Hassan from the Center for Democracy and Development, she will join us to really take a look at what we've just seen right now, and of course all the results as we've seen it during the course of the day.